Welcome to another inspiration video. This is the first inspiration video for the month of November. What a month it has been. It's NaNoWriMo, the last day of NaNoWriMo. I'm, yes, literally recording this for you on the last day. I've had so many ups and downs this month that everything has slipped from my grasp. But I'm still trying to make these videos by the deadline. And today I'm going to read you a quote. It's not actually a writing quote. I've decided I'm not going to read only writing quotes because there are so many fantastic quotes out there. And a lot of them remind me of writers and our journey and all of the obstacles that we face. So I'm going to read you one that comes from one of my favorite accounts on Instagram. It's called The Commanding Life. And here's the quote. Marvel at how much you have grown. Be amazed by the miracle of your transformation. You have walked miles without realizing the steps you were taking. You have taken chances with small probabilities of winning. Today, set aside the distraction of your difficulties and focus on your progress, not the pace. It is the moments you celebrate your progress, you experience your joy. Keep going because you are crushing it. And I thought this was actually fitting for the last day of Nano because there will be many of us who don't make it. I am one of them. Long story that I'm not going to get into on here, but you can look for my blog post on it later. But many of us won't be finishing Nano. However, we did write during the month of November, and that to me is amazing. That is crushing it. And for those of you who win or are winning, you are crushing it too. The point of Nano is to get writers writing and to show them that they can write regularly and get into a routine and produce a whole book. And even if you don't finish Nano this month, you can still keep going, right? As the quote said, keep going, you're crushing it. You can still work into December and even into January, February of next year, finishing your book. You can even keep up your own pace, which is something I did last year. So, I want to remind you, I thought this quote was perfect because it reminds you that no matter what, just remember your own individual transformation as a writer and remember how far you've come. No matter what, if you keep moving forward, if you keep writing, you're making progress. And I also want to remind you too that the pace doesn't matter because everything in its own time. I really believe that everything happens in its own time. So just because things aren't happening the way you want them to and at the timelines that you want doesn't mean that you are not going to be a successful writer, doesn't mean you'll never publish a book or a story or a poem, whatever your writing goal is. Just because it's not moving at your pace doesn't mean that those things will never happen. Timing is timing, and sometimes timing is off or we need to wait for the right time to do things. And I think if we get caught up on that, the pace and how things are supposed to work according to our timelines, then we miss out on so much. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. Things are going to happen in their own time when they're supposed to. And all you have to do is keep doing the necessary work. The part you can control is the writing. So keep writing, keep moving forward, and don't worry about your pace. I hope you all celebrate month of writing. If you're watching this, I know I'm aware that some people may be watching this outside of Nano, but this is a universal concept. You can celebrate your writing success at any stage, at any point, and you definitely totally should. All right, so that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thanks again for being a patron, and thank you so much for just being here and supporting the studio. All right, thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next inspiration video. Have a fantastic day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye.